They've now lost 5 consecutive.
Yeah, I don't think anybody saw it coming. I know I did. I know Mark D'Antonio didn't, and they dug themselves in a hole, and they're the only ones that can dig themselves out.
Here's the updated standings. The only game remaining in the conference, Ohio State and Penn State, that's pending. But 3 unbeatens remain. Michigan, Ohio State, and Nebraska. Pretty good start to the conference year.
Yeah, it really is, and some things I guess might have been anticipated to this point. This sure wasn't with Michigan State, and look at the quick turnaround so far for Mike Riley out at Nebraska. 6-7 last year, just disastrous year for the Cornhuskers, and they're on a roll.
Well, with the quarterback situation, a bit of a question mark for Maryland. They wanted to run the football, and run the football they did. 247 rushing yards as a team. You'll take that.
Yeah, and you look at Tyrell Pigrome playing last week as a freshman. He played as well as he possibly could, but Perry Hills, they've got to keep him healthy. If he performs like he did tonight, and those running backs run the way they did, the offensive line play the way they did, and the defense, man, they're in any game. And plus, they're gaining confidence right before our eyes.
Next up for the Maryland Terrapins, they're going to be on the road to take on the Indiana Hoosiers, but that's a story for another day. Right now, it's a chance to celebrate. Let's head it down field side and check in with Allison with a happy head coach.
Coach, you get the win. You have your quarterback back. What does that do, having Perry Hills back with your team?
It's just huge for our team. Perry's our leader, and the guys respond. He does a great job, managing our offense, even in the run game, getting the right calls and all that. And so, just really happy for him.
And how does that open up the run game for you? You had a lot of success tonight.
Right. Perry manages the offense well. He sees things well. We can communicate much better when he's in there, and I'm just proud of him. I think that, the guys all around, they competed, played hard, and got a great win.
And the defense gets a shutout tonight. How do you guys get that done? In the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, yeah. Just effort. We just cleaned some stuff up. We were sloppy a little bit in the first half. We cleaned up at halftime. I thought they played really well in the second half.
Well, congratulations on the win. We'll send it back up to you guys.
Thanks.
Allison, thank you so much, and thank you, Coach Durkin, for stopping by and giving us your thoughts. Real nice win for Maryland, and well, this is a program that's on the rise, it appears.
Well, they talked about the offense, but I think Allison made a good point. The defense rose the occasion, shut them out in the fourth quarter. Huge.
That's going to do it from College Park, Maryland. Our final score one final time. It's Maryland 28, Michigan State 17. For my partner Glenn Mason and Allison Hayes, I am Eric Collins. After the break, we will send you to Mike, Stanley, and Howard in our Chicago studios for the State Farm postgame. Good night, everybody, from College Park. Well, it sure turned out to be a happy Saturday night for the Maryland Terrapins. They win at home against the Michigan State Spartans. They snap a 2-game losing streak, and they send Michigan State to a 5-game losing streak. 28-17 is the final score. Glenn Mason on Merrick Collins. Big story in this game. Second half really all belonged to Maryland.
Yeah, it's a team game, but great win for Maryland. But it was kind of like the Perry Hills show tonight. You talk about a guy that's been out injured, wasn't sure he was going to play game kind decision. Man, did he play great. 21 of 27, 2 touchdown passes, and some of those incompletions were drop balls. He played absolutely fabulous. He ran the offense, and not only can he throw the ball, this guy knows when to pull it down and run with it, and he made the right decision, put the ball in the money, had some help from Michigan State with a broken coverage, but that was big. That was dagger that just doomed Michigan State for the night.
Take a look at the final numbers. Michigan State was haunted by the penalty problem, particularly in the first half. 6 of those 7 penalties coming in the first 30 minutes. But really, Maryland, in the second half, don't know what it was, but they just totally outplayed the Michigan State Spartans. They beat them 14-13 in the last 30 minutes.
Well, they talked about, both teams talked about the problems that they had the second half going into this game. Well, obviously, Maryland solved their problems.
Nice win for the Maryland Terrapins. They are now 5-2 on the season. Now let's send it back to Mike Hall.
There's the president.
Yeah.
Skirt. She's freezing. She's got it. Oh, she's smoking the stock. You want to go closer?
Yeah. So, what happened? So, I stay with the photographer. He's getting shots of Durkin celebrating.
There's 2 of us.
Yeah.
So what they were doing, he was doing that. I was gonna shoot you. So I was at the 50-yard line.
Oh. Well, they
Waiting
wanted
for
us
him
at
to
the
come back.
10. But yeah, so they were standing here with Perry at the 10. field in the back? Can you tilt your head up just a smidge so we can see your face? There you
I
go.
told him he could wear a hat. We argued
Oh, that's
outside.
fine. We just wanted to, so it's not dark over his
I knew you
eyes.
were wearing a hat.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a good
We look good together.
Blinding.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Will you return from injury? How good does it feel to get back out here?
It feels great, just sitting there and watching, not able to do anything, it really hurts, especially being a competitor. So it just feels really good to just be out here with the guys again.
A lot of success on balance on both sides of the ball. How were you able to get the ball moving and to get the ball running as well?
I mean, the offensive line today did an outstanding job, pass blocking, run blocking, picking up all the pressures. I mean, they had probably their best game of the year. Then the running backs, taking the ball, making big plays with their feet, and the receivers coming up with a couple of big catches.
Congratulations on the win. We'll send it back to the studio in Chicago.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that.
Will you return from injury? How good does it feel to get back out here?
It feels great, just sitting there and watching, not able to do anything, it really hurts, especially being a competitor. So it just feels really good to just be out here with the guys again.
A lot of success on balance on both sides of the ball. How were you able to get the ball moving and to get the ball running as well?
I mean, the offensive line today did an outstanding job, pass blocking, run blocking, picking up all the pressures. I mean, they had probably their best game of the year. Then the running backs, taking the ball, making big plays with their feet, and the receivers coming up with a couple of big catches.
Congratulations on the win. We'll send it back to the studio in Chicago.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, how's everyone doing? Good, doing good. All right, good, yeah. That was a fun night for our guys. You know, I'll tell you the truth, the message for our guys all week long, and really in particular as we get later in the week, yesterday and today, was to have fun, enjoy this. You know, you get a great opportunity. You got a night game, national TV, a program with great tradition, who's had great success in our conference and our division, coming to town, and we knew it was going to be a great atmosphere, and it was. Our fans were terrific, all being there and loud, and it was awesome. And I told our guys, let's have fun, let's enjoy it, let's go out there and take our swings, and you know, we backed it up with the way we called the game too. I love it. We had. We were dialing some stuff up. We had some trick plays and 2-point conversion and whatever. I want our players to know that we're not just talking about it, we are about it. And so that's what we did. We just went out and let loose, and I love the response our guys had. This is a huge win for us, obviously being you know, Michigan State and a conference division opponent, all that. But more than anything, I think just coming off of the 2 weeks in a row that we've had together, where obviously we've had our struggles, and for our guys to dig deep and have that type of response, and really for a young team to have that type of response, I think is huge. That says it all. There was a look in their eye over in the hotel before we got on the buses to come over to the stadium. I went in the team meeting, and it was like, okay, I know we're ready. Let's go enjoy it and have fun. And they had that look about them all night. From the moment we got over here, halftime, it was tied up 14-14, and it was, you would have thought we were up by 30 at halftime. I mean, it was like everyone was into it. And you know, I said to him after the game, man, the mind is a powerful thing. You're in control of your attitude, your effort, your enthusiasm every single day, and when we collectively do that as a team, you know, I think we're really hard to beat. And so hopefully we're continuing to learn those lessons and grow from it. But very proud of our guys and happy for how they played tonight.
DJ, was anything said, or was it just felt in terms of, you know, coming off the injury to Will and the announcement yesterday, and the emotion regarding that? Could you sense that they were playing for him?
Don, there's a whole lot of emotions going on right now. There's our leader was back, Perry, and I think that sparked a little bit. Will likely, we probably couldn't spend enough time here talking about all that he means to this program, this university, and what he's done in his career here, to me personally as well, and so and to his teammates. You know, when you got a guy like that, and then you got other guys like, you know, like Trey Edmonds and Denzel Conyers, and there's some guys that have really put on the line for their teammates that are seniors that right now we're without. So I think a lot of that goes into it. You know, I think definitely it's a response, and it's all about how you hone in your emotions, because you know, you could turn anything to a positive or negative, right? Those are huge negatives. To lose Will Likely on this team, I mean, you would think just deflate the sails, everyone just, you know, head down. Or you can take the response of, let's not let this guy down. We love him so much that we're going to make sure that we don't make it all for naught. We're going to go play hard for him, and that's the approach they took. You know, so that's what I'm most proud of with the guys. Certainly there was emotion involved with it.
Yeah, DJ. I saw you embraced Perry after his last touchdown. Did you say anything to him in particular, and how big was his performance tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I guess exact words, I don't know. I know I told him he's a tough son of a gun, maybe not quite those words, and I said, I told him I love him, you know, because I mean, I do. That guy, he puts it on his sleeve. There's a lot of guys that wouldn't even played, you know, and not only did he play, but he played really well. And that just tells you what he's all about. He's you know, as tough as they come. He's been that way since day one, since we got here. So, you know, and I think you see the response. I mean, his teammates all know that, you know, players know one another better than anyone, better than coaches or anyone know, and they know what that guy's all about, and he's about his team and whatever he has to do to help us win.
Just the offensive balance and the tempo you regained tonight, and seeing Perry was so efficient in reading things, but the plays were just so much quicker developing. Did you see a change with the offensive plan?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're obviously he's an experienced guy, and with Perry in there, that really helps us. I think the guys around him played really well too. You know, it was neat. I think our offensive line took some pride and ownership in that we're not going to get Perry banged up in this game. You know, we knew he can't sit there and take a million hits. I think Perry did a good job of getting down when he had to. Where there were some runs there where it, you know, previous to this. I think Perry's dropping his shoulder trying to gain 2 more yards and getting banged up. So he was smart about that. But our O-line took ownership, and we're not going to let him get hit. I mean, that's a good defensive line we just played there now. And I don't know how many times he got hit or sacked, but it wasn't many. They did a phenomenal job protecting him.
Coach, what's the status of Savage? And with such a young secondary back there today, how do you think they played? How do you think they held up?
Yeah, up and down. I mean, there was some mistakes a couple mistakes they made us pay for, a couple they didn't. So obviously we got to get that cleaned up. But the main thing was you're playing some freshmen back there. It's not. I think our coaching staff did a good job not freaking out on them, just coaching and correcting when need to be corrected, and they made the corrections. So there was the long run in the first half. We got that look again a couple times that we corrected it when we were screwed up in the back end, didn't leverage the ball the right way. So there was some routes down the field that they did hit us on, a couple they didn't. But I mean, again, my whole thing is play hard, play fast. You'll make up for that stuff. So I thought they did a good job. And then with Savage, I don't totally know yet. I know that he was fighting, trying to get back in there during the game and all that. And so I don't know. We'll see. I mean, whatever it is, Darnell's a tough kid too. He's important to us. Hopefully we have him back. But we're getting great playing experience with other guys too if we need to.
You talked about dialing it up. How much did that flea flicker that didn't almost work? I think he misjudged the wind because he was with the wind. But how much do you think that helped get in their heads a little, in Michigan State's heads, maybe in terms of putting them back on their heels a little in terms of what you guys were capable of calling?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really just a program philosophy that our guys are still just learning of. We are going to be aggressive in all situations, and so I mean that's what we're going to do. And I think our guys are learning that more and more. I think it puts a spark in our guys. To me, there's nothing worse as a player than you practice something all week and you don't run it. So it's kind of like, okay, like what are we spending time on that for? So I mean we're gonna do that, and I say to our coordinators all the time. I say to the team, empty the chamber. Let's go. Don't save any bullets for after the game. And Walt does a great job of that, and so does Andy. I mean, I think they're doing a terrific job calling it.
Coach, Ty, 115 yards, Lorenzo 105. But what does it mean for you to have 2 tailbacks like that in the Big Ten when it gets cold on a night like this?
Yeah, I mean, you have to be able to run the ball in this conference. You've got to be able to run the ball and stop the run, really. I believe that at the line of scrimmage to win. And so, again, those guys doing a great job. The offensive line is doing a great job. I think if we added up Lorenzo's side-to-side yards, he may have 400 yards. But we need to get him to hit it north a little better. But, he's doing a great job. He really is. The guy competes. He plays hard, and Ty does as well. And that's the biggest thing to me. You see the energy, and when they get the ball in their hands, there's always an opportunity to hit a big one. And that's big. From a defensive standpoint, you worry about that when you're facing a team that has guys like that. And obviously from an offensive standpoint, you want as many of those guys as you can because you put the ball in your hands. Sometimes a play that you call that's maybe just okay or a 4 or 5 yard gain, with a guy like that, all of a sudden it becomes a big one. And those are game changers.
And Coach, you had said after UCF that you felt that was a program building win. To what extent do you feel that now, getting Michigan State win tonight?
Yeah, it's another program building win. We're building. We're building for the long term for sure. Again, I don't know the exact number tonight, but there's somewhere between 12 and 15 true freshmen playing significant snaps for us right now. Mixed in with some veteran guys that are really learning, how to control the controls, how to be accountable to one another, what it means to really go play hard and play with enthusiasm for the guy next to you. And so every opportunity we get one of those, I think it's another building block towards where we're going. And I think it's great. I mean, it's another stepping stone. I mean, that's just what it is. We just got to keep going, keep taking them one by one.
DJ, in terms of restoring the confidence you guys had during that winning streak, does this revive a season? Does it give you a different level to approach a really hard stretch coming up? Where
was the season dead, Don?
No, but I'm just saying with in terms of what you had ahead of you with all these road games and the 3 top
Right.
10 teams.
Yeah, so I get that, I understand that, and it's as a fan or a follower of college football or in the media, or whatever, I get it. Like, it's easy. You can go look at a schedule, be like, okay, win, loss, just go right down it, and this is what's going to happen. We don't live in that world, and it may sound like coach speak, but it's not. I don't know. I mean, we did everything we could to go win this game. We're going to get a couple hours of sleep tonight and come in tomorrow and figure out every way possible we can go win the next one. And whatever's after that, I mean, I don't know. And the trick is getting your players to think that way and believe that way, and we're getting more and more that way. They're starting to understand more and more how that works. So I mean, that's college football. You regroup and you figure out whether, I mean, a big win can hurt you just as bad as a bad loss. It's all about a mindset going the next week. You sit there and think, well, now we've arrived, and all. I mean, that can hurt you too. So it's all about, like, wiping the slate clean, and that's understanding as we keep doing it as a program, the process each week of it's back to square one. No one cares what you did last week. It's just, it is what it is as an individual or as a team, and then you just build it back up and go. So, no, I don't know. I mean, it was obviously those. We can talk about those 2 games. At some point after the season's over, we're gonna look back on them and think of all the ways that we screwed it up and probably could have won them, but we didn't. We certainly weren't gonna let that affect us tonight, and we can't let this big win affect us moving forward either.
There maybe, I mean, I'll have to watch the film, but that's my assessment of it right now. So I think it was, an average performance, but just need to get better. So.
What did you see on the pick play that was called on the Derek?
Honestly, I didn't see a pick there. I'm not sure, but I mean, we'll have to watch the film again just to see what happened. I'm not sure.
The first the interception there, you had Donnie there on a couple steps. Was that a window factor in that play? Did it hold up at all?
I mean, I think a little bit. Obviously, I just have to know that the wind's there, so throw a little harder than I need to. He had a step on him. The wind kind of made the ball die down a little bit, so that's just an unfortunate situation.
What's the play you'd want back if you had it?
Probably that when we were down driving, probably 15-yard line, Donnie ran a slant, and I threw it right at his feet. That would have been a walk-in touchdown right there, put us up by a touchdown. So that's the one play I wish I had back.
You guys, if you want to talk to Kari's available, and Chris, but you got to do all 3 at once.
Did you feel more comfortable second step than first one overall?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, I got the first part out of my way, so it wasn't nerve-wracking as it was the first time. So I think I did a good job calming the nerves.
Brian, the game slowed down at all this week?
Yeah, I think probably not enough, but it did a little bit. Obviously, I think it'll continue to slow down as the playing time continues.
Does it slow down before the snap? Does it slow down during the snap? How do you describe where it slows down? Does it slow down during the snap, before the snap?
I'd say kind of during it. I mean, before the snap, I'm fine. I can see everything good. I think once the ball snapped, that's when, I kind of maybe look down at the lineman just to make sure I'm not getting any pressure or anything. So.
How do you feel like you handled the different coverages they throw at you? I know that's could be tricky for you.
Mm-hmm. I think I did, a decent job at it. I don't think I made too many poor decisions throwing the ball. Just that one that hung up in there on the interception. Maybe the one before halftime that should have been picked off. But I think I did a decent job with that.
Brian, for people that don't know your game too well, how much has a running game been part of your game through your career?
I think it's been. In high school, I liked to rush the ball. I had I had like 2,000 yards rushing in 2 years. So I think that's something I like to do. It's something I want to do. I think I just need to control how much I do it. try to be a little more of a pocket passer with the ability to run. So.
Do you agree, though, you're at your best, and I think when you're leading this offense at its best when you're attacking? I'm not saying running it 100 times, but just when the game is getting vertical, getting to the edge, that type of stuff. Do you agree it's at its best then, or am I wrong?
I mean, I wouldn't say at its best. I think we do a good job pounding the football. We did a pretty good job. We did actually a really good job just running. The line was doing great on run block, and we were pounding straight up. So I think, pound the ball, throw outside, I think is, good strategy.
It looked like you had a couple of option plays in there where maybe you decided to choose that. How comfortable are you with those options?
I think so, yeah. I'm pretty comfortable with that. I think I was given a good amount, especially on those pitch options. I was given a good amount of pulls just to get 4 or 5 yards. So.
Establishing the run is something that you guys can build on moving forward. It's obviously something you haven't done the last couple of weeks, but this game was different.
Yeah, I think this week I think we did a pretty good job of establishing the run. Obviously, we had about what 200 yards rushing, so 260. Yeah. So I mean, I think we did a great job establishing the run. I don't know.
I guess heading into next week, where's the mindset of this team? If you're under center again, how do you get them ready for this?
Obviously, I'm gonna approach it as if I am under center, but I mean, we got a big opponent next week, probably the biggest of the season. So we're just gonna prepare just like we normally do, and hopefully we're just trying to go out and get another win.
Is it getting tougher to kind of rebound on the more losses you have?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, the losses piled on is definitely not easy, but we're just trying to get over the hump right now.
I really don't care if they figure out what's going wrong, and we need to fix it.
What happened on the touchdown they had? It's like Patriots, and you guys are kind of like.
We just need to do more gaps down. They busted way too many long runs last night. That hurts. So we need to go back through and just see what's happening to get us out of our gap and what we need to do to get better.
We was in a different coverage. I don't remember exactly what the coverage was, but I feel like
I came into the locker room at halftime and he pulled me aside and said, "Hey,
freshman, redshirt freshman,
you were the leader of this defense when I was out. I'm out again. It's time for you to step back up."
Mesh it.
you think he was pressing too much or those I feel fine. I feel like Coach is helping us and our young guys.
I mean, that's just who Riley is. When things aren't going right, he's gonna be that guy that brings that extra
we have
step.
confidence in it. It'll pay off for us. I think we're gonna grow.
Sometimes it doesn't go your way, and sometimes it does. It's tough losing a guy like that, a guy that's such a leader on this defense, leader on this team. But like I said, you need to step up, especially if you have Joe, Shane, guys that can step up into a starting role and make plays.
for the Michigan State touchdown.
Look at the work. He got turned around a bit. Showing off his arm, and it's intercepted. Harrison, touchdown Maryland. Oh, and look at this extra point attempt. They're going to go for two, and they're going to get it. A sneak attack two-point conversion. Scott, what kind of speed does he have? Down the sideline. Touchdown, Michigan State. Wide open man. It's a touchdown. DJ Moore.
From the game, there will be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. After review, the ruling of targeting is confirmed. Number 30 of Michigan State is disqualified from the game. There will be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Scott carries for the Michigan State touchdown. Scott carries for the Michigan State touchdown. Scott carries for the Michigan. Scott carries for the Michigan State. Scott carries for the Michigan State touchdown.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
Tackled by Brett Puka.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
Tackled by Brett Puka. Tackled by Brett Puka. Tackled by Brett Puka. For the Michigan State touchdown. 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 Johnson. Tackle by Carney Willis. Ty Johnson. Tackle by Lorenzo Harrison carries. Tackle by Quentin Williams. Lorenzo Harrison carries. Lorenzo Harrison carries. Tackle by David Dowell. Tackle by David Dowell. Tackle by David Dowell. Bills pass complete. Bills pass complete. Cleveland Jacobs.
put on for my city. I put on for my city.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go, Maryland! Let's go, Maryland! Let's go, Maryland! Let's go!
Timeout, Michigan State.